Welcome to Land of Plenty. I'm Henry. We're here for episode 8, which we are going to fatefully dub the rule breakers and cocktail shakers of the industry. I've got two titans with me here tonight. We have Blake from Patient Wolf Distilling Co. and Stacey, owner of Land of Plenty, which if you've never been to Land of Plenty, you can't right now, so don't bother coming, but you can definitely order some stuff online, which Stacey will talk about in like 5 seconds time. So even though these guys are rule breakers, there's one rule that we won't be breaking this evening, which is going to be the 1.5 metre rule, which is right there. Wait, hold on. Yep, we've got 1.5 metres here. We are going to not be breaking that, so just hold on, Blake. Now, we've got this wonderful sanitizer that we're going to use. Just, there we go. We've sanitized that, Blake. There you go.
Right, Stacey,
1.5 metres.
Get away from me.
We're all good. Australian
Good.
government, you can't sue us now or get us.
I'm okay.
So you are all fine. Fantastic. Guys, how you doing?
All right.
Yeah?
Not too bad. Yeah, so far. It
Yeah.
was a runner, I think. So yeah, good as
Mate,
gold.
yeah, it's been a bit of a rough time for I think everyone in the industry, which just kind of sucks. But that's okay. We're gonna get through. We're gonna have a chat about what you guys are doing to help combat that, because these guys are absolute champions. Hello to everyone who is watching online and watching at home or watching on Instagram. Cool. So let's get going. So I've got a cocktail to begin with. You guys want to get in on this cocktail making? We'll just
Tell me
start
all
with
about
this.
it, please. I want to hear
Sweet.
all about this.
So we've been having pints, which is quite a lot of fun. Also, feel free to say g'day if you're in the area and you got some questions for us. Stuart's chimed in already. Stuart's been hanging with us from the very beginning. Stuart's an absolute champion. Hello, Stuart.
Hello, Stuart.
G'day. If you have any questions for these boys tonight as well, no matter where you are, please chime in. We're all friendly. We're all, having a good time. So, starting with rule breaking cocktails. If there's one rule breaking cocktail out there, it's the Ramos Gin Fizz, and I'll tell you why. First of all, it combines. I love that I said first of all with 2 fingers. That shows you how many pints I've had.
Ramos Gin Fizzes.
Ramos Gin Fizzes are freaking insane. Blake, have you? You've shaken and made some Ramos Gin Fizzes in your time?
I've shaken a couple.
Okay.
I've spent hours shaking those too.
Well, yeah.
No, not really.
real.
But
No,
it felt
seriously.
like hours. It's hard.
sure.
It's a hard task to do.
100%. Why is it a hard task to do in your estimation of the cocktail?
I just think because I'm lazy, to be honest. I think a
It's
Ramos
not
Gin
usually.
Fizz is a drink where you're rewarded for going the extra mile. And I love going the extra mile in a cocktail. So I get a sense of pride. I actually get excited when a Ramos Gin Fizz comes up, and I get excited when a mojito comes up. 2 drinks which aren't the most popular, but I love making them.
Yeah, for sure.
You can immediately see how hard someone has worked. If you order a Ramos Gin Fizz, they nail it,
Yeah.
you're in a good mood.
Yeah, awesome. Definitely.
Nothing better than being on the floor and taking an order for a Ramos Gin Fizz or 2 or 3 of them and handing off to the Spence bartender.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, best place to be.
Mate, you know they're going to be shaking for at least
Yeah.
15 minutes. So some of the recipes for the Ramos Gin Fizz call for at least 12 minutes worth of shaking. I am not going to be doing 12 minutes worth of shaking this evening. Stacey's not going to do. We're not going to be doing this much shaking at all. It's not going to happen. But what I'm going to start with is some Geraldton Wax Gin. So we're doing a bit of a native twist on the cocktail this evening. So the cocktail was first made in 1888 by Henry Charles Ramos. Hello,
good name.
Jimmy, and hello, Katarina, by the way. Hello, guys. So it was made in New Orleans in 1888, which is pretty dope. And funnily enough, his brother owned the bar, and his brother's name was Charles Henry Ramos. So that's just utterly confusing.
They have the same last name.
So they got the same last name, but they're Henry Charles Ramos. Now this is you're trying to you're trying to get me, mate. So it's Henry Charles Ramos is the guy who invented the drink, but then Charles Henry Ramos is the guy who owned the bar. So yeah, as I said, they'd be shaking like a ton of these every single night. So we got 60 mils of the Geraldton Wax Gin. We got 15 mils each of lemon and lime juice.
Why'd you do that?
What do you mean?
Why would they combine two kinds of citrus?
Well, I see. I mean, this is what I mean. It's like the ultimate rule breaker.
It's a rule that you don't break.
It's a rule that you don't break. You don't combine lime and you don't combine lemon. And I have no idea why they did it. But do you know why they did it? Do you have some insider information?
I've got absolutely no
I can guess at the time they made it, they were running out of limes.
Yeah.
And they thought, oh, shit, this lemon will do.
Mate, true.
You know, sometimes you get those yellow limes. No?
Those yellow
Yeah,
limes?
that's what
I'm
with lemons.
colourblind, I have no
actually,
idea.
they changed, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
You've seen with lemons, they become lemonish.
There's definitely citrites that are not the right colour.
They're like chameleons, essentially. That I have no idea why they mix the two.
Neither do I. And Brendan just said not all citrus is created equal. And that is very true. So like lime definitely has a lower pH than lemon, funnily enough, which is a weird fact for everyone out there.
Actually, I think I've got an idea as to why. I got a theory. From what I've learned, lemon has a higher concentration of fructose. Essentially, it hits sharper, nice and quick, and then fades away. Whereas lime juice doesn't have that quick acidic hit, but has a longer acidic finish, which is why agave and lemon are great together, because you compare that.
Yeah, for sure. I have no idea.
Get that.
It's one of those things. I've already put 15 mil worth of sugar in there anyway, so I've already got that in there. Now, I've done this little guy for this evening. This is a wattle seed extract for this evening, so I'm just going to put just a little, have I got a bar spoon? Oh, I do have a bar spoon. I knew I did. Just going to put a bar spoon of that in here as well.
Wattle seed.
Sorry?
How good is wattle seed? It's like sweet and savoury.
Have you used it in food before?
100%.
Have you ever used it in food?
What?
Yeah, we do. Yeah, we use
What
it
do
in
you use it in?
ways.
Tell
We use it to marinate steaks, like flank steak, wagyu flank steak. We've used it here before.
Yeah.
We also use it in a little cream on the side of a Milo damper. So yeah, it's got those kind of. It also goes great in espresso martini as well.
Yeah, for sure.
Same kind of really similar kind of notes.
Yeah, for sure.
It's like that toasted coffee kind of aroma.
Yeah.
That's
hazelnut as well. Sort of. Yeah.
Alright, so we got those going.
Yeah,
then.
so
What
so
else?
we got some wattle seed in there. Next, we're going to do 30 mils of pure cream.
No.
So yeah, and this is where like it really breaks some rules because we're putting citrus and cream in there all at the same time, which is like the essential do not do.
Don't break that rule.
But we're gonna do it. Now, in the meantime, because now I've got to dry shake this.
Oh.
Yeah.
I like how you said you've got to.
Well, I'm doing it, mate. I'm getting in there. I'm going to dry shake it.
Before the egg?
We're happy to
Before the
share.
egg.
Yeah.
Yeah, because, here we go. This is all just about mixing it up and also emulsifying some of the fat with the citrus.
I've never seen it done without anyone shaking with an egg before. I've never seen it dry shake.
It's odd. It seems like adding time to an already long process.
Mate, but in the meantime, while I do this with one hand, what's going on with the delivery for Land of Plenty? Can you talk me through what's going on?
Okay, so I suppose I may have seen, I sort of saw the writing on the wall with coronavirus hitting our industry pretty hard a few weeks back, and I was pretty terrified about it, as I still am now. I was wondering how we would be able to react to that. So we sort of systematically closed down different parts of the business. We decided the safest kind of go was to operate exclusively in that takeaway kind of space.
Yeah.
So with the exception of you guys right now, we're sitting apart. It's just staff who are coming in here, and takeaways are only done through our window or they're done via delivery. We're really lucky that BCGLR did the right thing by a venue or by venues for the first time in their life, and they've actually really put the granted takeaway licenses for alcohol.
Yeah.
So that's helped us as well. So yeah, that's what we're doing basically. So giving people food that we would normally and drinks that we would normally here, but at home.
Awesome.
So, improvise, adapt, overcome.
And how do you order?
So also we don't really like the platforms of Uber Eats and Deliveroo, that kind of thing. We've resisted them because they're out for themselves. They're trying to rinse every venue owner or venue manager as much as they can. So if you call ahead, place a pre-order, it's free delivery. It'll be me on a pushy, or it'll be Blake on a skateboard.
Yeah.
Come straight to your house. Keep the delivery window.
So I'm the delivery boy. 2K radius maximum, and just sort of look after our local community. If you're within,
put us Plus.
If you are within 2 kilometers of where we are currently and you want to order some food, we will bring it to you, and I will bring you a shot of gin on an electric skateboard. And please do it soon because I'm drinking a pint.
Yeah, 100%. By the way,
Sooner
with your
better.
pint, just because it's really close to the mic, just watch out when you set it down.
Yeah.
Mate, it's all good. So,
Ah.
I'm popping ice in now, so now I'm doing the wet shake. Here we go.
Still
And
no egg.
what?
Still
Still
no
no egg.
Now I'm putting the egg in.
Oh,
Yes.
here we go.
Yes. So now you put the egg in. That's the point. So we put around like 10 to 15 mils. I've got some pasteurized egg white because I can't be bothered separating out egg white. That's
Safer
just
these
really-
days, coronavirus.
Yeah,
and all.
100%. So we're going to pop it and pour it over that. And now you're going to have to forgive me because this is going to take like 3 minutes. So
So do you make any room for the fact that...
Oh, you ruined
yeah. You make any room for the fact that the ice water didn't... Oh, you said it was 3 minutes.
no, I thought it was going to be 3 minutes, but no, I just decided to shake it until it chilled down.
I thought you were going to
I think
pass
it'll be
it
alright.
down.
I was gonna say, and room for
Sanitizer
the,
ready.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, we can do that. Yeah, no stress. So, well, hand sanitize yourself. Yep, there we go.
Thank you.
We've got
Sorry for
our
me.
zero corona hand sanitizer. Oh, there we go. Pass it down the line. Kayla, so hold on. Stop that thought. Kayla Spencer just wrote in and said, I thought the Ramos Gin Fizz Shaker Boys were generally shirtless.
Yeah, yeah. And they're also generally black, if I can say so.
Yeah. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
they were
Yeah.
usually hired black guys who would stand in lines.
I think hired is probably also a loose use of the term as well.
Yeah.
It was it was pretty much. I don't think there was much going on for work, but if you didn't
Yeah.
want the job, you're out the street. There were 3 people waiting
Mate, this is true.
at the door.
So here we go. We're going to double strain this bad boy in here.
I would shake some cocktails right now.
Not wrong.
So you double strain it into your Collins glass, and now we just need a bit of soda water.
So my question is, you don't add soda to the beginning of your fizz?
No, don't add soda to the beginning of the fizz. The simple reason is you will explode your shaker.
No. We can
What?
add to the beginning of the glass.
Oh no, I like to add mine afterwards.
I like to add
Right.
mine after.
But see,
Oh,
this
okay.
is where
I'm
it
a
all
post
starts to
guy.
get. Yeah, I'm a post guy as well because then you can get the level right,
But if you're good enough, you should be able to nail it first time, right?
mate. 100%.
I'm not good enough. Man,
That
I
is
come
the
to learn
key.
Plenty. Oh,
Whoa.
You should be able to get it.
we
first
can go higher than that.
Yeah, we can.
Come on.
Type the crates on, innit? Can you take me
There we
higher?
go.
Beautiful.
We can get it out. We can get it out the top. Now, this is my secret. This is my secret little thing
Tell us.
that I like to do.
It's not
So
about to be a secret.
I've made a lemon myrtle blossom water essentially from scratch, which is super cool. Now, because you get the kind of wet dog smell that comes out the top of your drinks when you use egg white, I like to put it on the top. So I like to apply a couple drops.
So
Just
lemony wet dog from now.
Yeah. Now it's a lemony wet dog. So just imagine if you poured this on a wet dog and then nuzzled it. That's the way to go. And then finally, we're going to garnish it because we've used a bit of Geraldton wax in the cocktail with a nice bit of Geraldton wax. And just like I always say, treat your plants like they've been a bit naughty. Give them a spank. And then pop them on top. There you go.
Beautiful.
Nice, guys. So we've got some straws here. So feel free to pass them on down, have a little sip and see what I've done.
I don't think like the fizz, it has to be slammed down quickly, doesn't it?
Mate, it really does. Like, you've actually got to just, like, ping it. It's the way to go.
Yeah.
That's the only way to
It's
drink
hard
a
to
gin
explain
fizz.
to the customers sometimes as well. They start sipping on it and you see like everything start to separate, whatever else, and get warm. It's not over ice.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Mate, you have to actually.
You have to actually, like, punch it real hard.
That's great. Great
Yeah.
texture, and I love.
That's it.
If you've ever tried Geraldton wax,
Oh, man, Geraldton wax
You
is the
gave
freaking
me-
best.
the greatest line. We use these in gin and tonics as garnishes. It's not in our gins. We just really like the way it complements.
Yeah.
You told me that they taste like lime Skittles.
Yeah. Or like
Actually, never
Starburst,
tried, but
like those Starburst lemon lollies. That's what they taste like. They're pretty insane.
what is Geraldton wax exactly?
So Geraldton wax is like a little flowering shrub that's technically native to Western Australia, but it pretty much grows everywhere.
I learned about it from Australian bartenders, actually.
Yeah,
Dean from Longchin came out to us and brought some gelatin wax to distill. And told me all about a plant where I'm from, and I felt very out of contact.
Yeah, dope.
Jail.
Oh, and by the way, hello, Tom. By the way, Tom's watching from Woods.
Hello, Tom.
He's watching right now. We've got some more of your Okar balls here that I brought in for everyone. Yeah, Stacey.
Okar ball?
Mokar balled out.
Not possible.
And yes, Sarah. So Sarah just asked, would you recommend a simple lemon myrtle leaf as the garnish for us plebs at home? And I guess so.
If you can get it, sure.
100%. Well, the best place...
Can I tell you my trick? Actually, I don't smack my herbs.
You don't smack your herbs?
The way it was described to me was if a plant is being eaten by a bug. You know when you can smell cut grass?
Yeah.
Purposely releases that aroma so predators of that bug will come and eat it.
Okay.
So for me, I actually like to, when we work with aniseed myrtle, when I use it fresh, I tear the leaf along little parts and then pair it there so I get that great aroma without smacking it. Because I want the oils in the leaf.
Oh, okay, cool.
But it's just a different way of doing it.
Yeah, 100%. And look, when it comes to cocktail bartending and bartending in general, like there's no real right way of well, there is a right way of doing things, of course, and I think everyone kind of sticks to the way that they've learned. I think that's just kind of
It's good to follow rules.
Yeah, it is good to follow rules.
Rules are great.
But rules are meant to be broken, aren't they, my rule breakers?
That is true.
we are.
I've got some rule breaking stuff for you later.
You got some rule breaking stuff for me later? Well, Stacey, you've got some rule breaking stuff for me now, don't you? Have you got some pre-batch cocktail for us?
Yes, I do, yeah. Broke the rules because, like any bad chef, I did write down the specs as I made it. We had an event of the week where we pre-batched this drink and didn't write down the exact specs. So, guys, wouldn't mind, I'll get your glasses and your posters as well.
Yeah, for sure. Please. Pass it down.
I've always been a massive fan of using rosemary to smoke cocktails or smoke cocktails in general. Actually, since I saw,
I've got a mic down here for you as well.
Yeah. Well, let's
Speak
try to
up.
move the mic down. We'll point it.
We're going to point it at you, but you just speak up.
Try to get more production quality happening. Just give me a second. There's actually a bit more.
Oh, we got some give?
Yeah, it's got some give.
Great.
Keep on going. Bring it down, Stacey.
Mate, what are you doing?
Oi, Stacey, jeez.
yes, right, so I got fire here. So I've always been a massive fan of using rosemary smoke in cocktails.
Yeah.
Since I actually saw one that Blake had on a Katuk years ago, Businessman's Elixir, I think it's really good just to lace the glass with a bit of rosemary smoke. And this cocktail, the flavour profile is quite similar to a Rob Roy, I'd say. You've got Starwood two-fold whiskey. I think roughly 45. Yeah, shout out to the guys at Starwood.
Starwood, give me free stuff.
Yeah, what's that?
Why do you use Starwood instead of a single malt or a Scottish whiskey?
Because we're all Australian here, so we had to find obviously an Australian whiskey that we could use. Starwood.
You're all Australian. All products.
Well, yes, land of plenty. Just like the song, and so we're looking for a whiskey that has a good enough price point that can hit our rail for anyone who wants something that's tasting like your rail Scotch. But obviously, as you guys would know, there's a lot more going on with something like your Starwood twofold. It's really, really dynamic. It's really good whiskey to be using. It's really versatile. So to that we've added some of the Okar Red. Is it Okar Red?
Or the Okar Amaro.
Okar Amaro, Okar Red Amaro. We've got like the sort of strawberry gum flavours. It's got kind of like the sort of bittersweet characteristics in there already. And not really in keeping any sort of tradition. We've actually added some local falernum syrup. The brand name escapes me. It's been pre-diluted, so all it needs now, guys, normally when we were serving it, it was being served like this with a nice bit of Navy strength ice, which we don't have right now with us, but because we're only doing a little bit, if you just want to pass me a bit of ice, I'll show you what we'll do.
I'll scoop. I'm going to be the scoop guy today.
Yeah, so just scoop a little bit of ice in there. And
Let's go.
Oh, do you want to do it? Oh, lift it up.
Sorry.
Let's show us everybody.
There we go. Oh.
they've got
I'm going to get a background.
We've got theirs, add some of that to there. The smoke itself sort of served with the garnish, doesn't really need any fruit or citrus in any way.
Yeah, cool.
And yeah, it's quite as simple as that. That's all good.
So is it kind of like a cross between a Rob Roy and a Boulevardier in some ways?
Yeah, in some ways, I suppose. Yeah, I mean, there's no. Yeah, I suppose it's yeah, I suppose it is really actually, but it's sort of like also like none of the two either really.
Yeah.
Because it's using all Australian ingredients and it's got floating syrup in there, which really kind of is slightly different as well. Gives a bit of sort of clove, spicy notes to it.
You know what I really like about it is I'm a big fan of smoking glasses because you get all this great aroma, but as that smoke dissipates, you get different flavors. The drink develops as it dilutes.
Oh, but it's nutty and like opulent.
Yeah,
There's this sweetness.
Oh, I nearly swore there. I nearly just dropped a fat F-bomb.
We can't do that on this?
Oh, no, we probably... Yeah, we can.
cut off the air? Or?
No, you're fine. You're fine. No, you're actually good. Just not too much effing and jeffing, because it's just a general... It's like a general... I just don't want to, drop it.
You can get a lot of shit.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can get a... You can. But that is fucking delicious. Yeah, that is unreal.
Sweet. Yeah. So
Oh, Peter.
after dinner.
What's Peter going?
Oh, Peter's just texted in saying, "Okay, I'll pour myself a glass of Starward if you insist." Well done, Peter.
Yes.
Yes, Peter.
Get after it, mate. Get after
it. Send it, son. There we go.
Peter, message us. Actually, let's wait
Cheers,
for Peter.
guys.
Let's wait till Peter.
Oh, well, yeah. Cheers. Well, actually, Peter, yeah, when you text me back saying cheers, we'll all cheers.
Okay.
I think that sounds like a good idea. Because that's a damn good cocktail. When did you come up... Did you just find this cocktail recipe in terms of the inspiration for it?
No. I actually was not long after the meeting with you, and I was like, I actually haven't got ochre in any of this cocktails. And I think it was actually Valentine's Day, to be honest.
Okay.
So I want to say a few weeks ago, and to be honest, in a somber way, that was kind of the beginning and the end of trade. Valentine's Day was unreal. We were full 2 or 3 sittings, and then from then on, it kind of
Peter just said cheers.
Cheers, Pete.
Cheers,
Peter.
Clink.
Cheers, guys. Love it.
So for us, that was kind of like a good after dinner kind of drink, and also people got to have the theatre of dropping the big Navy strength cube themselves and pour it in over the smoke. Yeah. So it worked quite well that night. We still had quite a bit left over, but then since then, traders, fairly well, died down sort of week on week. So, unfortunately or fortunately, you hadn't a bit left, and it was a good use of the ochre. So I thought,
mate, 100%. And Brendan's just said, "Come on, Stace, ochre it up, boy." Yeah. Shuckers, mate.
How many eyes were at the in the boy?
There's at least there's 5 eyes. 5 eyes and maybe 6 O's.
5 eyes.
That's a big compliment.
5 eyes and 6 O's.
That's
almost as much as a spider. There you go, huge. Dude, that's
Beautiful.
a sick cocktail. If you do end up getting the specs, please send them to me because
for the trial
we'll give them to everyone online and make sure that they can make it at home because that's absolutely fantastic. And yeah, guys, if you are in the area, grab some food from Land of Plenty because they make some awesome cuisine. They got their menus. Your menus are on Facebook, aren't they?
All on Facebook and Insta, and obviously online as well. Just call or just order straight through Facebook Messenger, or just call the venues the easiest way. Yeah, and get out to you as soon as possible. Just get on the bell. Or give Blake Stacey a call. Yeah, give Blake something to do. Yeah, 100%. Yeah. Oh, and by the way, Blake, Brendan said before that why can't we do a collaboration over Geraldton Wax? Call it Apple Wolf.
I love the Apple Wolf was the best name.
I think that's a sensational name.
I got a bit intimidated. I got a bit nervous actually, but I think
really
about
Apple Wolf. Oh, fair enough.
A little bit scared. It was kind of an exciting time. So I would love to. I would absolutely love to. Also, Brendan just said wattle seed steak. That is all. Yeah. Yes. So, give it a try. Is the wattle seed steak on the menu? I know right now.
What a stitch up!
Yeah, but hey,
It's a
honestly,
stitch up.
it might come back on our road because we've got to do the skewers of the day. So
Those
every
skewers
chance-
are unbelievable. I was in the
chance
grand
that,
final.
yes.
The grand final knocking back skewers like it was nobody's business.
So the skewers keep changing. So even for delivery, so there's no reason we can't do it again.
Yeah,
As
for
simple
sure.
as you like. You just drop it on the old steak and drop it on the charcoal, and drops a good one.
Awesome. So just as a thing to ask you, best thing on the menu at the moment, what would it be?
Best on the menu at the moment, we put shitloads of time and effort into the burger.
Yes. Yes, I had this last
I would-
night.
And who doesn't love a burger?
I would challenge like almost any places to see that if they have a better burger than us, I want to see it. For $15, like we cure and smoke our own bacon over apricot and beechwood. We make the burger patties ourselves with porterhouse
And you
and
nailed it
brisket
too.
and salt, nothing else. About 40% fat content, so it's super juicy.
Can I tell them about my favourite part?
And the
No. The bun. The bun.
The bun's
the
the
first
best
thing
part.
that you see, the first thing that you grab in a burger is a bun, and the bun is the first thing that will let you down. It is essential.
Yeah.
They make damper buns.
Yeah, we make the
I
buns
had a
here
bun
daily.
that
fresh.
day.
Sort of like a bit of a sort of addiction habit of the chefs is to bake. So let's keep baking bread.
Awesome, dude.
Damper buns.
Is that
Damper
thing?
buns.
Baked daily for a $15
Well, I mean, we don't call it a damper
burger.
bun. We call it a
Guys.
burger bun. But
But yeah, well,
It's damper.
still.
That is
Oh,
the
and
most
by the way,
Australian.
we have a shout out from Trent Houlihan saying YTB. Yeah, the boys. And also, we got a question from Dizzy Taylor as well on Instagram saying, "What is the best gin at the moment?" They've just
What a
finished.
question.
Wow.
They've just finished.
What a
Now,
question.
I'm sorry, Dizzy, if you are watching on Instagram, I
can
can't
Google.
pronounce that word. Feijoa gin? You see the F word?
Feijoa.
Feijoa gin.
Yeah.
Well, feijoa.
Oh.
Yeah,
That's
Feijoa
it's a
gin.
fruit from New Zealand.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
It's actually not. I actually
didn't
grew
know
up, for strange reason. I actually grew up with feijoas. The old man used to have a tree in the backyard.
I heard they're not easy to grow.
Yeah, they are. So 42 below. I actually had a feijoa vodka for a while.
Yeah.
It was so good.
Holy
Yeah,
crap.
it goes well in like I know you could mix it with apple and stuff like that. It goes super good.
I distilled some with who was it? Waterslide. Waterslide came out and we actually made a feijoa and honey gin.
Yeah.
It was great.
Yeah, right.
So, what is the best gin at the moment since
moment.
they finished the Feijoa gin?
I mean, I'm
No,
I have no cards
Like-
on this table right
Oh,
now.
you do have cards on this
You got-
table.
you got a
You
card,
do.
you got a
You
card.
can't get out of it that
Come on.
easy, Stace. You haven't got an order. Don't tell me that.
Mate, it's
Alright,
a personal
I'm
thing.
playing here, boys.
He's got an order.
Also, I think Sarah Wilcox, thank you very much, might be ordering. She's 1.9 kilometres away, so she might put an order in for a burger. Let's get it going. Please,
Alright.
Sarah. There we
I'm
go.
bringing you some
Applewood made
Blackthorn.
Feijoa gin. There you go. I didn't know that myself. There you go.
Best
And
gin
I'm the
going on.
BA.
I would also hiring for a new brand.
I'll tell you one of my favourites at the moment. One of
Yeah.
my favourites of all time is G-Vine. G-Vine Floraison, and it's made in cognac.
Do they actually still make that? G-Vine?
Yeah, they still make it,
I've
and
not
it's
seen it for
hard to
years.
find, but it was everywhere in Spain.
Yeah, cool.
So it was the greatest. It's
Everywhere in
just-
Spain, just like coronavirus, right?
yeah, just
True.
It was just delicious, though. More so than coronavirus. It's like mustics, really. It's almost the best things about strawberry gum that you use in the yogurt.
Yeah.
So tasty.
Also,
I thought go on.
egg on my face. Dizzy Taylor just messaged back saying the Feijoa gin was yours, idiot.
Yeah.
So that made me feel very,
That's
very
it.
good.
That's it. I think.
Thank you. That's
the
fair enough.
amazing thing at your portfolio is, mate, the fact that you've actually kind of gone like almost single origin on everything. Like every single thing has this unique expression. So
Last time I heard was a new gin every fortnight.
Well, we've got a new one coming
products.
out this Friday.
So
Yeah.
does every one of them follow the other, like the same sort of like flavor profile, as in the same?
Not at all. No.
So,
So as
how
in,
do you
I'm
do it?
talking about when I talk about so you're not. You wouldn't say take like say ripeberries or pink peppercorns, whatever else, and add the same amount of juniper, the same amount of citrus, same amount of coriander.
No,
and
every
actually
recipe
change it
is unique.
completely.
Every recipe is unique.
Don't know how you do
We
it.
we start with a double juniper base for pretty much all of our gins. There might be one or two in there that So Dizzy Taylor just said, "What's your best gin, boys? Seriously, I'm cacking myself."
Oh, summertime.
Thanks, mate.
Summertime. What's yours?
So, summertime. My favourite gin. Look, out of the, are we talking about like out of the stuff that we produce?
I think that's what Dizzy's.
Yeah, for sure. Look,
who's your favourite child?
Who's your favourite kid?
Look,
I'm going to have to go back in the annals here. Gin, and I've said this before, but Gin of Lust, I really, really enjoyed. Also, Gin of Death, just phenomenal. Those are probably my favourite.
As opposed to Death Gin. As
opposed to Death Gin. So, way back when we did Gin of Life and Gin of Death. And yeah, Gin of Death was pretty off the chain.
Also rather on topic, I would argue.
I thought Gin of Life would be rather on topic other than Gin of Death. But both of them are.
You actually just placed Gin of Death above in your favourite over Gin of Life.
I think it is. I think Gin of Life is for me just a little bit too floral and citric. I like Gin of Death because of its richness. That was probably what I was all about at the time. Mind you, it's been a little while since I've tasted it.
Can you give me a little tasting spiel of Gin of Death?
I can, but I'd actually, funnily enough, just because of time constraints, I'd like to move on to your next cocktail. I'm sorry about that for everyone at home.
That's great.
But let's move on to your, because you've got two.
No pressure. Well,
no pressure.
I've got two, but I might make one.
No. You've got time. You've got time. You got 30 minutes.
I'm still thirsty, so
yeah. And like Stacey, we're all gonna go out and we're not gonna go out. Actually, everything's shut. We're gonna stay.
I'm gonna go out and deliver some food.
Yeah, we're gonna go out and deliver some food. So let's have a cocktail.
All right,
mate.
cool.
Courtesy of Patient Wolf. Also, just a shameless plug. Get on Patient Wolf's website and order some gin as well, because they make some phenomenal gin. Which, please, I would love for you to tell me all about as well.
If you do so as well, we'll cover the shipping. Times are pretty shit right now, so we would love to cover the cost of getting the booze to you. That's on us. Just enter the code free ship and you are sorted. But
yeah,
Snow Pea Collins.
Yeah, for sure.
I got an issue here.
Okay.
I'm not eating nutritious food anymore. I'm stuck on the same stuff. I'm not a great cook. Love the burger. I actually ate some vegetables, so I got a way to get some vegetables into your diet with a cocktail that's actually been on our menu since the launch.
Okay,
it's our best-selling drink. Awesome. It's the Snow Pea Collins.
Okay.
So just to your right, I've got everything you need to make one.
Okay. Cool.
So let's do it.
Let's make one. Yeah. I'm gonna get in on this as well and make this as well, and I have no idea how to make it. So just
we're gonna wing it. All right. So we're gonna make a twist on a Collins.
Yes. Awesome.
Twist on a Tom Collins. We're gonna shake it. I got a shaker around here somewhere.
It might be over there.
Is there a shaker around there?
Is there a shaker?
There it is. It's right here.
Yeah. Yep.
I got a shaker.
Here's my drink.
I got
Okay,
this.
there we go. Wait!
Hey, look at that.
Right, cool. I just need these. So I've already...
there's a bug. Actually,
there's a bug on our sanitizer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also,
just sanitize it off, mate.
One.
Oh, Sarah
two.
Wilcox has had this one as well.
You've had this one? Oh,
yeah. So Sarah's... Oh, yeah. Can you give me some Sunny? Yeah, there we go.
A bit of Sunny.
Have you guys also, speaking of Land of Plenty and like this whole entire like Australiana lineup we've got, have you guys... Sorry, it's just a really weird digression. Have you guys heard the slang that's coming out of like Sunny and Covey and
the Rona
stuff?
Rona? Or is it Roni?
It's like I'm in quarry.
I'm
in quarry. I've got
or magpies. People are getting stuff from you're literally not the first person who's done that. It's the first bartender who sat there and done that though. We'll expect better from you, mate. But
close attention to me, grand.
Here we go. Let's make some Collins, mate.
All right, so
what are we doing?
We're going to make a simple Collins. We're going to shake this up, and we're going to break a rule. And I think that's very fitting. We're going to break a fucking rule today.
Rule breakers.
So first up, we want to get the flavour of fresh snow peas into this drink, but we want to serve this drink consistently. Now, snow peas are great on day 1, day 2, day 3, and then they start to go down. Okay. So instead, what we do is we order them all in early, and then we blitz a bunch of them in a 2-to-1 sugar syrup. Now, the trick is that we actually chill the sugar syrup overnight, so there's no heat going in there. You're not getting those big grassy notes.
Yeah.
We take about 1 litre of 2-to-1, and we blend that with about half a kilo of snow peas that we slice up.
Yeah.
So in this syrup here, there's probably about...
Sorry, I've got 1 of these as well. Maybe
maybe
this
8.
is happening truly live.
I've got maybe that.
Yeah,
only
no, well,
brought
Stace,
2 sets.
you're gonna have mine, okay?
No,
'Cause
I'm
I
not
don't,
gonna-
I don't need any more. You're gonna be all right.
So we're gonna add 20 ml of this syrup.
Yeah.
Literally,
Okay.
just blending snow peas into cold 2-to-1 sugar syrup.
Yep. Sure. Yeah.
You've got a jigger.
Yeah, I've got a jigger.
There's one on your tray.
There is one on my tray.
Everything.
There is. Oh, whoops. Sorry, mate.
That's okay.
My bad.
Got
So 20
everything
mils.
you need. 20
Yep,
ml.
Beautiful.
You're gonna have to eyeball it.
Yeah, that's fine.
Now there's a Mexican elbow around here on
There
the
is.
tray, but
I'll
you've
just
got
grab
some
it for
lime
you.
juice, so I might juice mine.
I've already put my lime juice in here because
Mates.
at the start of this podcast I was like, you know what I'm going to juice my lime ahead of time because otherwise I will just not be able to,
I like
to
them
get it done.
fresh. I just love
Yeah,
fresh.
fair
lime.
enough. Fair enough.
Straight out of the fruit.
And that
So we
smells amazing. Like this actually smells like fresh snow peas. It's
That was the
incredible.
idea. There's just no heat. It's the same way I make my raspberry syrup. I go about 300 grams of. I got these amazing raspberries. We get snap frozen from somewhere nice and local.
Yeah.
And we just blitz
Yeah,
them into
like
syrup.
Sylvan, probably.
Maybe.
Sylvan, I'd say.
Yeah.
I get them from Prawn Health Foods. They're bloody expensive.
Stace, you're like the biggest bevy of knowledge I've ever
Well,
met in
I
my
grew up
life.
around that way. So like cherries, like raspberries, all that sort of stuff. I'm
So
like,
you're from fruit territory.
yeah. So yeah, every year Dad and I would go up and we'd buy like a 10-kilo box of cherries.
Did you always have a stocked fruit bowl as a kid?
Yes.
Awesome.
I'm jealous.
But yeah, they always do raspberries and stuff up there. So
Yeah,
if
cool.
If they're hyper local, that'd be Sylvan.
That'd be silver.
Yeah, Sylvan.
Stace, we need to
If
sit.
anyone calls me out on this, I'll be embarrassed.
No. You're all fine. Yeah, look, someone will. I mean, we're on the internet. Someone will get in there and tell you you're wrong.
Yeah, no, it's
all
all
good.
Coldstream.
Yeah. So what are we
I got
doing
some
now?
Pachamore Summertime.
Cool.
This is a fun gin we make.
Well, Brendan said before that this gin was banging, and I completely agree
So
as
what
well.
have you
you.
done? Why is it called Summertime? Obviously it's AME.
Alright,
What
so
have you done with it?
we're going to go 50 ml. 50,
Cool,
50.
copy that.
Summertime is essentially, it's a juniper driven, big kind of focus on our Melbourne Dry. We take that and we freshen it up. So our Melbourne Dry is quite a bold classic style of gin, whereas the Summertime we actually invented with the team at Arbory a float.
Oh, cool.
So they've got that massive floating barge, and a few years back we created a gin with them to drink on the boat.
Yeah.
I mean, talk about TOR, we customize a gin to a location.
Yeah, for sure.
And we love the recipe. So we put it out to the world and tweaked it a bit and created Pachamore Summertime. So lemon, thyme, and a lot of tonka bean.
Yeah. Oh, tonka bean.
Tonka bean.
Whoa.
Can
You're
you
expensive.
explain to everyone like how the hell you can afford to use tonka bean as like one of the most expensive spices in the world?
Yeah.
got-
of
It's
course.
like I understand like how the boys who run the show there, like how did you decide on that? I understand it gives such a great oily, like waxy mouthfeel.
And such a
and-
singular flavour as well.
Yeah.
Like nothing else.
Yeah.
compares.
Nothing tastes
But
like
it's
tonka
like
bean.
yeah,
Kind of like
vanilla.
vanilla, but it's not.
Yeah.
So for anyone
been
that-
like, you know, when I'm trying to make this gin, it's like, oh, how can I keep effectively the colours down?
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
like,
Alright, so the way tonka
Also,
bean came
sorry,
out,
just to
and I'll
chime in,
speed it
Brendan
up.
just said, I feel Stace is an amazing drinking buddy. And I'd say, Stace,
are.
you are an amazing drinking
I've got
buddy,
experience with
mate.
this.
Sure.
He's
Yeah,
great.
cheers. Anyway, tonka bean. Sorry, mate. Yeah,
Okay,
you go
so
right ahead.
when Matt and Dave created the gin, essentially they distilled for about 2 years on a 1 litre still and went to bartenders and just got shut down until they got it right. And it was, the product they came up with over that process was incredible.
Yeah.
And there were some helpful books, and one of them was The Drunken Botanist, which
Yeah,
I'm sure
great book.
many people have read. It's by Amy Stewart. She's a botanist that loves booze and wrote an entire book about it.
Yeah.
So we read about tonka beans, and they heard about the flavors of vanilla and marzipan, this richness, these legumes from Brazil and Venezuela. They're used in desserts, they're used in patisserie and cologne, and they're about $1,000 a kilogram. So of course they wanted to distill them before they saw the price tag, and then the way they created the gin was distilling on a 1 litre still in small amounts and blending them, so they could taste each botanical on its own.
Yeah.
If you distill tonka bean on its own, there's no way you couldn't put it in a gin.
Yeah, for
Even
sure.
after seeing the price tag.
It's
It was
unreal.
incredible. So we use that for that really nice, rich, silky mouthfeel. Keeps the finish going longer.
Yeah.
But we got 3 ingredients. 1, 2, 3. Alright,
Yeah,
last
so we use the
ingredient.
pea, we've got the lime, we've got the gin.
And we got a snow pea.
Whoa, okay, so a whole
Look at
snow
that.
pea.
Yeah.
Just rip it.
You can put 2 in if you want.
do you top and tail them at all?
Yeah.
Or,
No, it's
I'm
quick.
gonna put 2 in.
I've got all my rich flavor concentrated in my syrup,
Cool.
but I'm lacking that freshness and that crunch.
Yeah,
So
okay.
by throwing in a snow pea or 2, I'm going to get that back.
Hells yeah. And also, Dizzy is chimed in again saying, "Oh hey, Patient Wolf, your gin looks like potion."
Potion Wolf.
That's
a cocktail name.
Potion Wolf. Yeah, that's definitely a cocktail name.
You should copyright that before they come up with it themselves.
This is
Weird shaking.
way
Yeah,
too large.
that's actually
That's way too large.
Yeah,
That's disappeared in there, mate.
You gotta show
I
me
nearly
that.
punched that down, being
Where is
like,
that? Look at mine.
"Whoa, yeah, that ain't gonna work."
Oh no.
Just for everyone at home. That's what happened. Yeah, true.
Hey.
Okay.
That's
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
No.
What, just flip?
No.
Do that? No,
I don't know.
I'll pop
Use
it in
this
here.
part.
It's like a Rubik's
Yeah.
cube.
Glass.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, I'm gonna pop this in here. It's all good.
I should have just done a built drink.
It's all fine. Yeah, no, it's all.
We got there in the end.
Don't need stress.
You ready?
All fine, boys. Yeah. Just give me 2 seconds. I'm just gonna pop this on.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah,
Let's shake.
and let's go. Cool. That felt nice.
I got you a straw if you want to taste it.
Yes, I do. I would love a straw.
They're on your tray.
No,
Everything.
no, they're not. I gave them down there.
Oh no.
So no, it's just that one. It's that one immediately to your left. Do you see it?
Well, you can just trust me. It tastes good.
Well, it smells delicious. It smells unreal.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, yes.
Straw.
Oh yes.
You can do
All right.
one for a taste.
Straws, everyone. They're actually made from for grass. Before,
grass.
Before anyone asks.
Actual straws.
Oh man.
All right, you want to grab another one? That's
I
for you.
will
That's
grab
for you.
another
That's for your glass.
Oh.
All right, we get a glass here.
Well, Heath Aaron Cross just texted in saying, "Can this be a weekly show? This beats anything on free-to-air TV."
This is daily,
Heath,
isn't it?
it's a daily show, mate. It's
Deliver
every
it
day. We're doing this every day, which
Right.
my liver hates me for, but I'm perfectly happy with it, to be perfectly honest with you. Alrighty, here we go.
All right, now, are you right-handed? So I want you to hold.
Blake, if you
what's
must know, I am right-handed, yes.
Right. Hold your strainer in your right hand, and your fine strainer in your left.
Yeah, copy.
Now we're going to break a rule.
No,
Break
you're
the rules.
not.
We are going to throw it away.
What do you mean?
Sorry, Stacey.
I don't want to throw it away.
We're not going to use it. We're not going to fine strain the string.
copy that. Yep. No
Now,
worries.
I love
But
fine
also
strain.
do it from your left hand, please. Now we actually
Okay.
also breaking the rules.
Right, yeah, I'll break a rule. I'll do it from my left hand.
Now we're going to break your rule.
What do you want?
Actually,
Soda.
What we're
getting
going to
the
do?
soda. So, thank you. I chilled your glass for you.
Oh, thank you.
I
Okay.
didn't chill mine. I got distracted.
Yeah.
I'm going to put some soda on the bottom.
You're putting soda in before?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No!
There's a reason. I don't want
No, you'll be
to
okay.
layer soda on top. I want my...
You want your drink to actually populate the soda water. You're fine. There we go. Nailed it.
I got some gelatin wax in it.
I love it.
Yeah. But I'm just going to pour it straight on top.
From your left hand.
Yeah, cool. I'm pouring it from my left hand, mate. Yes. I never usually pour from my left. I'm right-handed. There we go. Oi!
The reason I like doing that is
Haven't
it
lost my touch.
just pulls all the carbonation through the drink. Throw it on top.
Yes. Yeah, please. Got a little bit more for me.
Yeah, a
Amazing.
little bit more. And we're just going to garnish with the snow pea.
Amazing. Oh, yeah.
put that
I've
bad
got
boy
a
on
snow
top.
pea. Yeah, cool. There we go. Wait. Ah, damn.
There we go.
Right, Stace, that one's
Oh,
yours,
no,
mate.
this is...
Beautiful. Oh, there you go.
There you go.
There you go.
Sanitize and passed over.
Yeah, please sanitize yourselves.
Cheers,
Yes.
gents.
Cheers, I'm going to slurp
Cheers,
mine
everyone.
straight out.
Snow pea
Yeah,
column.
cheers. Cheers again, guys. Cheers to
guys.
everyone. Cheers. Well done.
Absolutely beautiful. Fantastic.
You dig it?
Oh,
Yeah, absolutely good.
yeah, it's light. It's elegant. Like, there's nothing about it that's heavy or, like, there's not too much booze in there as well. Like, that's dangerous.
Really, really good. It's like, I think summer afternoon. Like, I actually think
Yeah.
this place, summer afternoon, rooftop open.
Oh, mate. Oh,
you know,
for
the
real.
Music playing.
And
Oh,
it's
that'd be so
cheap.
good.
It's so cheap.
Yeah.
There's snow pea, sugar syrup, lime juice, and gin.
Yeah,
It's
for
the
real.
greatest.
That's really good.
It's
Oh,
good trap,
boy.
actually.
Thank you.
So,
and Stacey's
so-
got a batch of something else in the freezer for later.
I do?
I'm
Oh,
in a
yeah,
rush.
yeah.
That's like
I
a
think
4
it's,
second
So as
drink.
you say, it's actually not entirely two shots. I think there's a massive movement these days going towards like low alcohol or no
For sure.
alcohol.
I got
drinking.
two cases
Yeah.
to make in pro of that as well.
Yeah, I think it's a fantastic drink for that kind of thing. I think it's
Yeah.
you can actually sort of feel like you're still having a drink, but not actually be. I mean, the one I made before was obviously this booze. It's the end of the night kind of one of these. That's the night cab, go home.
Yeah.
This is the sort of thing you can have 2 or 3 over the space of an afternoon, and at someone's barbecue or at a bar or whatever it might be, and enjoy yourself and not trash yourself.
Yeah, of course.
Well, what's great with small batch gins like Applewood and what we're doing and what loads of people are doing is there's so much flavour concentrated in these products. You don't need a full 60ml, and a full 60ml of craft Australian products are great to support, but tough to cost.
Yeah, for sure.
I think people are happy spending that margin on a cracking local gin, a cracking Australian product with a lot of flavour to give.
Yeah, and you can bring in a couple of dollars less for the punter as well, and you also keep your cogs where they need to be. So,
yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
And like low ABV is definitely the way of the future, especially with a bit of the wellness movement that's going on too. Non-alcoholics becoming something that's, I suppose, prevalent in our industry. Do you guys like using non-alcoholics? Is that something you guys actually like doing, or is it not really?
I mean, I bought a book recently by the guys from Mad Night. It's called All Day Drinking All Day or All Day Drinking or something.
Yeah.
Or Stay All Day, whatever it's called. And there's some really, really interesting techniques that they use in there to kind of get like, I think there's a massive shift going. There used to be mocktails, which were like, sugary, creamy crap.
Yeah.
And, there was no way I would want to drink that.
Everyone's worked in a bar where there's the bartender that says they make the best mocktails out of everyone. They may not make the best cocktails, but the best mocktails, and that bartender's generally been me. It's been me once, and we've all known
But I think, even these days, with that syrup alone, it packs punch, it packs flavour, and you add a bit of theatre to it as well. Then you actually make something really cool. You can do cool things. You can make like a shirt with the snow pea. You can do whatever you want. You can serve it high. You can double straight into a coupette. You can make it into a really, really nice sipping drink without sort of necessarily having to add booze to it, or
for sure.
Or you add a vermouth to it to keep it low alcohol, so you still have the body to it. I think. Yeah. I think it's definitely sort of.
And snow pea is like a really quite an interesting flavour because you actually get so much sweetness, yet it's vegetal.
Well, I can tell you where the idea came from.
Please.
So at the distillery, we started doing a training program where we would bring bars that support us into the distillery, and they would make a gin on a 1 litre still.
Yeah.
We have this little still, and it was a still that Patient Wolf was invented on, and then it was scaled up to a Mueller.
Yeah.
So instead, we bring people out, and they actually create a gin from scratch over a 3-4 hour process. So Magic Mountain came out, and Thai restaurant, they brought out some incredible flavors. They brought out chilies, and what's
Kaffir
interesting about chili,
kaffir lime, for sure.
What's interesting about working with chili is that capsaicin, that element of heat and spice, when you distill anything with that, you get all the flavor, but none of the actual heat. So they're able to pull these incredible flavors of chili, but they put snow peas and lemongrass in there. And the snow peas were so bright and so vivid and so green. Yeah. That was where the cocktail came from.
Yeah, awesome.
It was awesome being able to experiment with weird flavors.
What's the most interesting thing you've had? The most interesting gin you've ended up with?
Oh
during
God!
That process.
Yeah. Oh,
please.
Oh no, I'm gonna get flooded with people telling me that they just.
No. This is the area for contentious.
Number one,
things to say. I mean, that's what we're all about. Like, give us your opinion.
The most infamous venue. It was Spleen. I reckon Spleen probably take the cake. Our gin was almost invented in Spleen. You could kind of credit it with the idea of seeing craft gins in Spleen 5 years ago and going, let's jump on this. So it's kind of rock and roll. Yeah. So we brought them out, and they have started serving jaffles. I'm sure you've heard of jaffles, these crazy, amazing Australian gourmet.
I've heard of the jaffles.
No, I don't think you've heard of jaffles, Stacey. No. Yeah, there's no way.
Can you run me through it?
Just by the way,
it's
guys,
like a toasted sandwich on crack.
Just by the way, let's all wave to the camera. Hello, guys from Nip of Courage.
Hey, Nip of Courage are in.
Good to see all of you.
Who's in from Nip? What, the whole team?
Yeah, well, they've got the whole the whole Instagram page in. Hello, Nip of Courage. It's fantastic. We've got Stacey from Land of Plenty down in St Kilda. Just to recap them, they've asked who's here. Yeah. We've got Blake from Patient Wolf as well. So
hello, Kathleen.
Please get involved. And love you guys up there. Sorry, go on. They just chimed in, so I need to give them a shout out.
I don't even know what I was saying.
You don't even know what you were saying. We were talking about the most interesting.
The
most interesting distillate.
What is the most interesting gin that
anyone's
ever distilled at Patient Wolf?
What's the most interesting gin that anyone has ever seen? Like, if you guys have any, any opinions at home, just like send us through what your favourite gin that you've ever, or like most interesting or singular gin that you've ever seen, because we'd love to get a bit of a boiling pot here, a mixing pot, if you will.
All right, top 3 weird shit.
Top
Number
3
1,
weird shit. Here we go.
spleen. They serve jaffles. They do a cheeseburger jaffle, a Big Mac inspired jaffle. We deconstructed the fucking jaffle and distilled it. We're putting Big Mac sauce and dill and pickles, and we toasted a bun with butter.
distillate or actually like
No,
separate?
all in the still.
Yeah. Was this with Jackie? Because Jackie Chan.
It wasn't with Jackie.
This is my weirdest shit that I've ever seen. Weird shit distilled. He just ordered like 5 Big Macs, popped them in to his rotovap and just rotovapped them.
Oh, I missed that.
He fermented over a week 5 Big
No,
Macs.
he didn't.
Yeah, he did.
There's no sugar in a Big Mac.
He did it. I don't know how he did it, but he did it. He showed me photos. I was like, photos or it's not real. And then he like showed me photos. The man Jackie Chan put together a Big Mac distillate, and I didn't get to taste it, but it looked insane. That was probably the weirdest thing.
Or a bad thing?
I don't know either. Like, I'm not sure whether it was like something you drink only on a dare, but it looked so incredibly interesting.
Can we keep distilling and turn it into hand sanitizer? That's my next
Yeah, I
question.
mean, this is the thing. Can you imagine if, like, you just went through the drive-thru?
Hand sanitizer.
Cheeseburger hand sanitizer.
Yeah, if you know any distillers, recommend making hand sanitizer.
Oh, well, here we go. We got Brendan in.
Brendan!
Saying,
Hey, Brendo.
Lobster gin from lobsters.
Gin from lobster.
That's
Gin
a
from
thing?
lobsters. He's
But
given
in
us the
fairness,
link
it's kind
here
of like
as well.
it's kind of like the tequila or the mezcal or the whatever agave spirit it is they have in Mexico that has the
Pichuga?
Yeah.
Oh, with
they
the
have
chicken.
pichuga,
Yeah, so that's mezcal.
Pichuga,
Yeah. So they've got
chicken
And
breast.
It's
Brujo
a
do
celebration.
they do
So-
a vegetarian.
Yeah, well, the reason that they do that is because most of Brujo... So Brujo is a large industrial distillery of mezcal, funnily enough. And they actually export a lot to California, and there's tons of vegans in California, so they stopped doing pechuga, which is the style where you pop a chicken in the still.
Pechuga actually means breast.
Yeah, as in the breast of the chicken.
Yeah. Oh, no, it means breast of everything.
Oh, right, well, there you
deer
go.
carcass as well.
Pechugas.
Yeah, pechugas. Oh, yeah, true. Do you speak Spanish as well, Stace?
Solo poquito. No, I don't speak Spanish.
Ah,
I don't speak Spanish.
yeah.
You meant to say C.
Do not ask questions in Spanish.
I love how the
cannot
internet's like slightly humbling that way. You're like,
No,
in real life,
no,
you'd be
no,
like,
no.
yeah, I could
Yeah,
definitely
I could
speak
speak
Spanish.
it, like, yeah,
If
this
you
is
were in a
great
bar
stuff.
with all of us, you'd be like, I can speak Spanish.
but
And
I-
I wouldn't know better, but as soon as the internet camera comes on, you're like,
Don't
yeah,
go.
no, I actually can't speak Spanish. So what they did is they used they desiccated a husk of an agave and used that in the still in place of the chicken.
Well, I've actually never tried it. What flavour element is that? Or what is it? A body element to it? Or
As derivative as this may sound to say, meatiness, like smoked meat.
It's
It's one of those weird
it's
things.
uncanny. It's what imagine the flavors that you expect do get pulled through.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah.
Good chicken.
We just got a question in from
Yes.
Grailed. Well, they asked it to Nip of Courage, but I'm sure that we could facilitate it for them. They just asked what's the best Aussie whiskey? Oh man,
it's hard.
Oh man, I feel a lawsuit
It's also
coming
another
on.
one of those things you can't answer.
That's hard. That's a hard question to answer because I think it always comes down to subjectivity.
What do you think?
Yeah,
the best
that's
Aussie
also
whiskey is?
actually it's a very rare point. Like, what is the best Scotch?
What is the best
what,
anything?
what is the best American whiskey?
Yeah,
no
for
one
sure.
can. What's the best Japanese whiskey?
I love that.
100% subjective. So
Yeah.
I think the only fair way to do this is for you to give.
We take the master distiller.
For me to buy them
No,
and for all of us to sit down.
What does everyone think that they're sort of two? Just give 2 things that you love about Australian whiskey. What 2 Australian whiskies do you love? Give me 2.
So I love Sullivan's Cove, their French oak. I think HH565 was the one that I had, which blew my mind.
Yeah.
And then I think Fanny's Bay, funnily enough, from Tasmania. Some of their early Pinot casks were phenomenal. And Jimmy Carlisle just asked, is that whiskey with an E or whiskey with no E? And funnily enough, it's whiskey with no E for Australian whiskey.
Yeah,
So,
okay, but
there you
also goes out the window when you're talking about American style whiskey made in Australia.
Well,
so
the Americans
your Tiger Snake and your
Whippersnapper.
Whippersnapper.
So,
One of my favourites.
Yeah, they are still with an E.
Yeah.
So
Oh, true.
this is American
Yeah.
style.
Well, they're making American style.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, and funnily enough, Brendan just asked, is there any whiskey actually matured in Australian wood?
I have tried to find
Australian wood or ex.
So, Australian wood that's native to Australia. Is there any whiskey?
Fascinated by this because I would love to
I
do
have
something
no
in
idea.
Australian wood, and I found a distillery that used a native Jarrah barrel,
Yeah.
and they smoked Davidson plums in it. It was yours actually.
I could be wrong.
Oh,
I think you'll
that
find
wouldn't
that.
be
I think
us.
you'll find
It was
that any native Australian wood. When I'm thinking about your Casey family, your Wattles,
Yeah.
and when I think about your Gum family, which encompasses a massive range of different timbers,
Yeah.
I think you'll find the flavour that would impart is huge. It would just be totally
Yeah.
apparent. I could be wrong. I'm happy to be proven wrong by anyone.
Yeah.
But I think when you're looking at your things that are indigenous to the Americas, indigenous to Europe,
Yeah.
when they're using that, they open stuff that's fairly neutrally flavoured and will.
Well, funnily enough, there is a spirit that is aged in a native Australian
Go on.
wood.
Yeah.
It's aged in Jarrah,
Yeah.
and the distillery is still aging it. So I don't know.
No one knows what it tastes like.
I don't know which distillery it is that is still aging it, but there is a distillery that is making
Very exciting
a
to try.
100% native Australian whiskey.
Hear what distillery it is at least?
Unfortunately, I don't know the distillery in question, but I'm sure I'd be able to get you guys some samples of it.
Yeah.
So,
I'm fascinated by it.
Yeah, it's quite. So last night I actually touched on it in exactly the same show. Funnily enough, the flavour profile of it is like a sweet bushfire. That's what it tastes like.
All right.
Well, to think about it, like if you imagine making a cask out of a gum tree, it would taste so acidic and so
Absolutely.
what's not acidic is not the word.
Well, the acrid.
Acrid.
Yeah.
So, it tastes so strong.
Yeah.
It wouldn't.
I learned about this recently, actually, about trees and roots and barks and woods that you can burn from different areas and plants as well. There's a forager named Liam Spirell. Have you met him?
No, I haven't met Liam. No.
So Liam Spirell he used to work at Vue de Mont.
Yeah,
And would go out there and do the foraging. He now has a company that supplies actually a lot of people and a lot of bars with. He gave us this Geraldton wax.
Yeah.
He actually went out and brought that in. So we went foraging with him. We actually went up to a forest and picking out different botanicals and learning about how plants grow. And we get very acrid smoke from Victorian ingredients.
And just to let you know, there's been a couple of people who've kind of answered our question as well.
Yeah.
So, Aussie whiskey, most are poisonous, said Drink Melbourne, in terms of like the gum, and that is quite true in large amounts. They're definitely poisonous. Archie Rose are apparently doing experiments.
Great.
Yeah, so that's going to be really interesting. And Tassie producers have apparently done it too.
I've never once had an Archie Rose experiment put in front of me that I did just not turn into a big smile.
Oh man, Archie Rose is fantastic.
You got time to make one more cocktail?
Yeah.
No, we actually don't, funnily enough, because we got
We're
2
gonna
minutes. I'm sorry about that, but
That's okay.
what we're going to do is we're going to drink that by ourselves, but we'll still. Is it cool if we still put the recipe up
Oh,
after
definitely.
the thing? Awesome. So we're going to drink that ourselves and enjoy our wonderful night. But we've got 2 minutes to go, so I've got one question. Well, actually, I've got two questions for the both of you, which I kind of ask for every single time I'm lucky enough to have people on during this, fucking awful crisis where none of us can see each other. First of all, are you guys, since it's a bit of a gin show, are you guys G&T, Team G&T, or Team Martini?
That's a really martini.
By a mile. Yeah, martini by a mile.
So
yeah.
why? You've got to justify yourself as well. I can't let you off that easy.
Alright, yeah, fair enough.
Mate, I'm gonna fuck it. I'm gonna get this drink.
Yeah, please get this drink going.
I'm scooching out.
Alright. I think with the GNT, you're just making it too generic. I mean, you're muting so many of the flavour profiles that might have otherwise been there.
Yeah.
You aren't tasting it in its true expression. I'm not a gin on ice or just drink a chill gin by itself. I like the idea of adulterating it with a bit of citrus or olive rind or whatever else, but I think when you mix it with tonic, it's you master the flavour too much. The addition, all the quinine that comes from tonic and that kind of thing. I think you're losing a lot of the gin in doing that. Yeah. You get a truest expression of gin as martini, as the bartender recommends, as the distiller recommends.
Come on in, Blake. Come in. Yeah.
And your answer?
Well, yeah. Blake,
what's yours?
Blake, what's mine?
What's yours?
Oh, have you been chilling these?
Yeah, I've been chilling those.
Oh, true.
That's not the cocktail. That's water.
It's chilled,
Allow me.
don't be that guy. Don't be the guy who drinks the chilled water in the glass.
No, I'm going to throw it out.
Chilled.
There we go. Wait, is this pre-batched?
Yeah, I batched this.
Oh, well, crap. Yeah, no, we got time. We got time.
Martini. First up.
Oh, it's a martini.
I batched.
Oh, well, this perfectly suits. This is fantastic. Here we go.
So, can you hold that jigger out?
Yeah.
I'm going to pour 15 ml of water.
Yep.
In.
No, the other side is actually 15 mils, yeah?
No, I'm half filling it. Cool. And I'm just going to throw some martini on top. In here, we've got a Bianca Vermouth. Beautiful. And our summertime gin.
Which Bianca Vermouth?
Yeah. Mancino, actually.
Oh,
love Mancino.
Okay.
Beautiful mouthfeel.
Yeah.
Straight out of a freezer, so it's ice cold.
So
just poured into a chill glass.
Is using is it really a martini, a dry martini?
It's not a dry martini. Bianca Vermouth, we make it into a big batch. We pour olive oil. So Dave, our distiller's mum and dad, had an olive grove in New Zealand. Yeah. They made award-winning olive oil. We pour it in, we fat wash it, we strain it off, we filter it through cheesecloth, and then to get that salt, we take ocean water from Apollo Bay, boil it, filter it, and add it to the martini. So you've got salt, you've got olive oil, and you have got a little bit of fresh thyme as a garnish.
Yeah.
All bringing those flavors together.
But did you make is this a tincture of French thyme?
No, this is just the olive oil.
Oh, it's just the olive oil.
Yeah,
fantastic.
but the lid's stuck.
So
olive oil will float on the top, obviously.
Yeah, beautiful. So while you're telling me about this, G&T or martini, you said martini.
Martini.
Why?
I love
as we have these.
Gins are a concentration of multiple different flavors. A martini is simply the best way to open them up.
Yeah, awesome.
He said exactly what I said in
like
fewer words. Yeah.
But you gave us a much better explanation, Stacey.
I don't know if I did.
No, I think you definitely did. Heath just said Team Gin on the rocks. Heath, salute out to you.
Good answer.
What
Great
an
answer.
Ledge. So, guys, seriously, thank you for joining me this evening. Please, really appreciate it. Cheers. Thank you for taking your time.
Where'd you come from?
Dear me.
Cheers, Henry.
Thank you for taking your time. And guys, thank you for joining us at home. If you guys want to get in contact with, obviously, Blake and Stacey, Blake is Applewood. Sorry, no, Patient Wolf.
Yes.
Patient Wolf. Oh, goodness.
First.
Blake is Patient Wolf, not Applewood. Blake is Patient Wolf. So please head to the website. Please buy some of that summertime gin and also your classic Melbourne Dry. They are fantastic gins. And if you are in the area, please head to Land of Plenty, grab some awesome burgers, and I'm definitely going to have one now, even though the kitchen might be closed. I'm still going to have one. And please, this would be amazing. Guys, thank you so much. Everyone at home, cheers. Thank you for joining us for another night. And we'll see you tomorrow for another episode. Cheers, guys.
See you tomorrow.